Hello, my name is Andrew Castellon. Before I came to Goodwill, I was living in California. It was my first year out of high school, and I was unemployed for that whole first year. I tried anywhere and everywhere. I've tried fast food, I tried other retail stores, I tried grocery stores, even like convenience stores, and nobody seemed to hire me. I decided to move here to Texas because there just wasn't a lot of jobs in California at the time, and my grandma had told me that out here in Texas there was a lot more opportunities, there was a lot more jobs, everything was cheaper, and it was just a better start for my life. At first I really didn't want to make that step to move out of my comfort zone, but after just being unemployed for the whole year, I decided, yeah, it was time for a change. So I made my way to Waco, Texas. My grandma had already been living in Waco, Texas for the past decade, so in order to get my foot in the door, I just decided to move in with her. While driving around with my grandma one day, we came across the East Waco Drive Goodwill, and I had some general knowledge of what Goodwill does. It's a thrift store, retail store type thing, so I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to put an application there just to get my foot in the door and get a job. I was greeted with warm welcomes and the people were very friendly. And so I basically talked to the manager and told her that I just moved out here from California and I was looking for a job, and it would be my first job, and so she said that she would help me by putting my application on top when she sends it to their corporate office. When I got the call back that they were interested in my application, I felt very ecstatic and excited because it was my very first callback for an interview, and so it was just really extraordinary for me. When I came for orientation the following week, I was really nervous. I had never done it before. I didn't know what it meant. I just knew I was about to be in a room with a bunch of people I didn't know, and I just didn't know what to expect. During the orientation, I spoke to the HR manager, and she probably felt that I was a little more nervous than the rest, so she made me feel a little more comfortable and at ease with the whole process. And I thank her for that because I honestly don't think I could make it without that kind of support. Initially, I was hired as a part-time cashier at the New Road location, and with that job, I was required to check customers out on the register, provide customer service, and run closeout daily. About a year and a half later, I was offered the full-time lead cashier position, and that just was exciting for me because now I was gonna have a full-time job, I was gonna be the lead cashier, and at my age, that's amazing. Not many kids my age get that. Some of the responsibilities I had as the lead cashier were working side by side with the store manager, processing returns, and training cashiers on the register. My retail manager suggested that I take the Careers in Retail program, and so she got me started with Lindsay, who's a program specialist for the Learning Center, and she basically signed me up for the program. And we discussed three things that I was most interested in, one being saving up for my own car, and I wanted that because I had responsibilities to come to Goodwill on time, and just having my own freedom with the car was a big plus that I needed. The second thing was understanding my credit score better, because me being young, I don't understand what that is and I don't know how it works, so I thought that'd be a useful tip. And the third was Microsoft Excel. I wanted to learn how to do the Excel program because I felt that that's where all jobs are leaning towards nowadays, especially office jobs, which I'm more interested in. So I just wanted to enhance my skills on that.
I'm Lindsay Miller. I'm one of the program specialists for the Careers in Retail program. Andrew was referred to our program in mid-2016. After meeting Andrew, I could quickly see why he was referred to our program. He carries himself well and he has great initiative. Once the accounting clerk position became available, I knew that Andrew would be a wonderful fit for the position. I'm excited to see where he goes in the future, and I'm proud to be part of his growth.
About a month later, I found out that the accounting clerk position was open, and I had spoke to my store manager and the regional manager, Shauna and Shay, about my interest in that, and they said that they would talk to Tanya about getting me an interview with her. So Tanya decided to give me the interview, and I was really nervous talking to Tanya because it was going to be for my first office position, and I wasn't comfortable with that field yet, so it made me a little nervous. And after that, I learned that she accepted my application, my interview went well. So she gave me the position, and I was really excited for that because now I have an office job, which I didn't think I was going to get at this age.
About a year ago, I had an opening for an accounting clerk position in my department. Andrew was down in Store 1 and heard about the opening and was interested in applying for it. I interviewed him. I already knew from seeing him in Store 1 that he was very energetic, very eager to please, and I thought that this would be a good way for him to move up in the company. He has been everything I could hope for in being eager, being excited. He is quick to learn.
I laugh about it now, but I honestly came to this position not knowing how to send an envelope or take business calls and formatting emails properly. So Tanya was able to help me understand all that, and now I think I'm pretty great at it. So thank you, Tanya. My life has changed drastically since coming to Goodwill. It's given me the confidence that I needed to grow as a person. And along with Lindsay, it's also helped me complete the 3 goals that I set out with the Careers in Retail program. I've gotten my first car thanks to Goodwill. I've gotten my first apartment, and I got an office job, which is a huge plus that I didn't plan on getting. I think people could benefit by coming to Goodwill because if they're like me, it's given me a lot of confidence, so I'm sure it would help people with that. But also it gives a lot of opportunities for people who need to get back on their feet or even just starting off on their career like I was. Winning this award just proves to myself that I've come a long way from where I started, and it's just given me so much more confidence in myself, and I would truly like to thank everybody who's helped me get to this point that I'm at. I'm extremely humble to them, and I wish I could give them an award because I know so many more people who deserve this than I do. And I also wanted to thank my grandma for all that she's done for me. With her, she's pushed me to come this far in life, and I feel, thanks to her, I'm here as well.